In 2014, hundreds of private celebrity photos hit the internet overnight.
Tonight, a major break in the celebrity
breaking
photo
headline
hacking
late
scandal.
today over those famous faces and their private
Days
photographs.
later, and some celebrities out there are still dealing with a hacker who got
This celebrity hacking scandal.
Hackers use the company's iCloud service to illegally
Of high-profile
access-
celebrities, their private and revealing photos were stolen and posted for the world to see.
Scarlett Johansson wakes up to 50-plus texts from her manager. All caps, "Call me right now." She grabs her phone and opens Twitter. Jennifer Lawrence is trending worldwide, so is her own name. She clicks and her stomach drops. Thousands of tweets about private photos, including her private photos. Within hours, she'll learn that over 100 celebrities just lived the same nightmare. But here's the insane part. Apple's security was never hacked. So if Apple's legendary security never broke, how did one guy access Hollywood's most protected accounts for 2 full years? I've spent weeks researching this case. What worked on Jennifer Lawrence works on regular people thousands of times every single day. August 31st, 2014, 9:47 a.m., someone posts a photo on 4chan. It's a private image of Jennifer Lawrence, and within seconds, more begin to flood in. Different celebrities, all private. The poster keeps uploading. Reddit crashes from the traffic, Twitter explodes, and news sites scramble to report it. By sunset, over 500 photos of more than 100 celebrities have been exposed, all supposedly protected by Apple's iCloud. Everyone assumes Apple got hacked. Tech journalists write about Apple's failure, their stock drops, and Tim Cook faces a crisis. But investigators soon discover something far more disturbing. The FBI moves fast. They analyze the photos using EXIF data embedded in every iPhone picture. Details like the date, time, location, and device type. What they find is strange. Some photos are years old, dating back to 2012, while others are recent, taken in 2014. They come from different phones, different cities, and different time periods, which means someone has been systematically collecting them for nearly 2 years. The trail eventually leads investigators to where the photos were before 4chan. They had been circulating privately for weeks on underground forums and encrypted chat groups. When the FBI goes undercover in these communities, they discover this isn't the work of elite hackers or a sophisticated cyber attack. It's the work of one regular guy, Ryan Collins, a 36-year-old from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, using a trick so stupidly simple it makes everyone feel like an idiot. Collins sends emails that look exactly like they come from Apple or Google security. Perfect logos, perfect formatting, perfect official language. The sender addresses appear authentic unless you look closely. The messages say, "We've detected unusual activity on your account from an unrecognized device. Click here immediately to verify your identity and secure your data." When someone clicks, they're taken to a fake login page that Collins created himself. It looks identical to Apple's real website. Same colors, same layout, same logo, same everything. Victims type their email and password, thinking they're protecting their account, but instead, they're giving Collins complete access to everything. The reason it works so well is simple. Celebrities receive legitimate security emails from Apple all the time. They have teams managing their accounts, managers, assistants, and publicists logging in from different places. So, an official-looking security warning doesn't seem suspicious. It seems normal, even expected. Collins is patient and strategic. He sends follow-ups and creates urgency. Your account will be suspended in 24 hours if you don't verify. Unauthorized login detected from Moscow, Russia. Click here to prevent data loss, and it works, over and over again. Court documents prove that Collins accessed at least 50 iCloud accounts and 72 Gmail accounts between November 2012 and September 2014, though experts believe the real number was much higher. Once inside, he downloads everything: photos, videos, emails, and documents, and then vanishes without a trace. Jennifer Lawrence is the hardest hit. She is at the peak of her career, with Hunger Games dominating the box office and a fresh Oscar win, establishing her as America's sweetheart. Then this happens. In later interviews, Lawrence describes feeling completely violated and powerless. She makes it clear that this isn't just an invasion of privacy. This is a crime. Her legal team threatens action against anyone distributing the images, and the emotional toll is massive and visible. Kate Upton faces intense media scrutiny as well. The supermodel sees her private moments turned into tabloid fodder overnight, and her boyfriend, baseball star Justin Verlander, is dragged into the nightmare when their relationship becomes an unwanted public discussion. Kirsten Dunst takes a different approach. She publicly confronts Apple on Twitter, asking why their security failed users who had trusted them. Her challenge puts immediate pressure on Apple to respond and explain what happened. Mary Elizabeth Winstead confirms that her photos are real, but years old from early in her relationship. The leak forces private details into public view, and she is forced to explain personal timeline information that should have remained private. Reports indicate that several celebrities seek professional therapy to deal with the severe psychological impact. Some victims are reportedly hospitalized due to extreme stress and anxiety. The violation affects their mental health, relationships with partners and family, and their fundamental sense of security. Ariana Grande disputes that the images attributed to her are actually hers, and Victoria Justice does the same, claiming the leaked photos are not hers at all. This creates additional stress, as the victims must publicly clarify which content is real while they would prefer to stay silent. Collins does not immediately leak the photos publicly. Instead, he becomes part of an underground economy where stolen celebrity content functions as currency. These images circulate on private forums for weeks, perhaps months, traded, sold, and shared among people who understand their value in this twisted marketplace. Nobody knows exactly who posts everything on 4chan that August morning. The FBI never definitively proves that Collins is the one who makes them public. It could have been anyone within the underground network. But once the photos hit 4chan, control is lost. The photos spread faster than any legal team can respond. They are downloaded millions of times and re-uploaded to hundreds of websites across different countries. Every news article drives more people to search for them, and every takedown notice spreads awareness. Containment becomes completely impossible. The FBI confirms that Apple's infrastructure is never breached. Their servers remain secure, their encryption works perfectly, and the technology performs as designed. The problem is not technology. The problem is human psychology. Imagine building the world's most secure vault with titanium walls, biometric scanners, armed guards, and motion sensors, every security measure imaginable. Then, imagine someone shows the manager a convincing fake FBI badge and convinces them to open the door. All that security becomes worthless. That is exactly what Collins does. He doesn't break Apple's defenses. He convinces people to open the door and invite him in. This is why phishing attacks are so dangerous. They don't target technology. They target trust. When people see urgent messages that appear to come from legitimate authorities, instinct drives them to act first and verify later. That split-second decision, made with good intentions, becomes the opening. Apple cannot stop Collins because there is no technical flaw to patch. Trust cannot be patched. After the leak, Apple pushes two-factor authentication harder, adds security warnings, and improves fraud detection. Yet the fundamental vulnerability remains. If someone is tricked into giving their password, no security system can stop the consequences. Ryan Collins eventually pleads guilty to unauthorized access, and in October 2016, he is sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. 18 months for violating over 100 people and carrying out 2 years of systematic theft. The public is outraged, but prosecutors can only charge what they can prove. They prove unauthorized access, but they cannot prove that he leaked the photos publicly. Nor can they prosecute the hundreds of individuals who traded the images privately. Most people involved face zero consequences. This story is a warning for everyone. That security email you received from Amazon could be legitimate, or it could be a phishing attempt using Collins' exact method. That package delivery notification might be real, or it could be fake. That bank alert could be authentic, or it could be a clever trap. Today, real alerts and phishing messages look identical. Same logos, same language, same formatting. Security experts report that over 90% of successful data breaches begin with phishing emails. These are not sophisticated hacks requiring technical expertise. They are convincing messages designed to trick people into taking the bait. Since 2014, phishing attacks have only grown more advanced. Modern attackers use artificial intelligence to personalize messages, reference social media details, and exploit current events. They time attacks for moments when their targets are stressed or distracted. The celebrity leak should have served as a wake-up call, but it was merely a preview of what happens every day to people who believe they are too smart to fall for it. Collins served his 18-month sentence and is released. The stolen photos remain scattered across the internet forever. Apple could not stop the celebrity leak because it was never about Apple or its technology. It was about the unchangeable reality that humans will always be the weakest link in any security system, no matter how advanced. One ordinary man with a laptop proves that the most sophisticated security system in the world can be defeated simply by understanding psychology better than technology. That reality is far more terrifying than any technical vulnerability. Even now, someone is crafting an email that looks exactly like it comes from Apple, Google, Amazon, or your bank. They are waiting to see who clicks. The same method that worked on Hollywood's biggest stars is being used this very second on someone you know, perhaps even you. If this story opened your eyes, hit the subscribe button. This channel covers the biggest scandals, corporate failures, and untold stories that have changed the world. More shocking and true stories are coming soon, and you will not want to miss them.